Pop Squat. Coming at ya. Got something a little bit different right now. This is something, let's see, it's from ProBabyJesus, is the artist's name. Um, I have to admit, this is a relative of mine who completely independent, obviously, of me. He's my nephew. He's quite a bit younger than me. Um, he got into music years ago and has been working on like making beats and doing stuff. And I don't live near him. I've seen him probably two, maybe three times in the last 5 years, and I don't get home very often to my hometown of Burlington, Wisconsin. Um, and anyway, so he's been making music and just playing with stuff and doing whatever, and trying to figure out what he wants to do with this. This is, as far as I know, this is not what he went to school for. This isn't what he's supposed to be doing, quote unquote. This is like a hobby of his. But I have not listened to this, and this is the first thing he has ever posted or sent me. This is on the Pro Baby Jesus YouTube channel. I think the name is awesome. Um, and it's the only thing he's got up here. He, like I said, he's been working on this stuff for years, and this is the first time he sent it to me. We trade texts every now and again, and I was like, hey, whenever you have something you want to share it, like I would love to hear what you've got. And he said, nah, I'm not ready for that, not ready for that. So I was excited today or yesterday, I forget. He sent this link to me, and I got it all queued up, and we're ready to go. You heard the very beginning. I hadn't heard that before. And let's do this. So at the start of this, it says L $96. And then I don't know if that's the artist, but this is actually by Pro Baby Jesus. I'm not sure what's going on there. And the name of this is Are We Undefined, Volume 1. He's going to work on some other stuff. We'll probably hear that at some point. It's a long track, so I want to caution everybody against that. 13 minutes and 4 seconds. Let's check out Pro Baby Jesus, and if you got something nice to say or some support for him, if you'd like a section of the song, let him know. I assume this is going to be somebody, him, just experimenting, just like, this sounds cool, this sounds cool, this sounds cool, this sounds cool, and it just ran it all together and turned it into this 13-minute long track. I'm excited to hear it because, hey, it's somebody who's related to me, and I hope it's cool. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Love that sound. I should also point out before we get too far into it, this is, I think, all instrumental. So just be ready. I do like that really deep drum. It's a very cool addition to the song. It just, I don't know why it sounds so cool, but it really does. Okay, so that absolutely, I was just thinking like, oh, that could be a song. Like somebody could take that, put some lyrics over it, and that is, I mean, it's actually kind of long, 3 minutes 25 seconds, to get through all of that. And I was just sitting here thinking, man, I hope this doesn't like go on just like this for a long time. But it looks like we're moving now into probably what I would consider a second song. I'm gonna back up just a second or two, and I thought that one sounded kind of cool. That one, I thought that sounded pretty cool. Um, Definitely long, especially compared to a lot of the stuff that we listen to on the channel, which is like a minute and 40 seconds to 2.5 minutes. But I think if it had lyrics over it, if it had something else, it would probably be just fine. It is sounded good, like kind of cool, very laid back, very kind of chill techno. I forget, there was something that was called back in the day that I don't remember, but it sounds good. That's cool. Haven't really heard this like that. Whatever that is making that sound is very, very cool. I can see somebody rapping over this. Pretty cool. I really like whatever that is. So one of the things I noticed about this, and maybe this is my problem, um, because it doesn't have lyrics, because it doesn't have something else going on with it to kind of distract you from the beat, and I say the beat, from the music. It sounds like it's very repetitive, and I think a lot of music is very repetitive, and you just don't pay attention to it because it's got lyrics and something happening over the top of it, and it's just there to provide like a backup to what you're listening to, right? And some of this starts to remind me of when you first start out making music, messing around with stuff, you get into like this sort of jam session kind of mentality of like, oh, this sounds really cool, I'm just gonna let it play, let it play, let it play. I talk about that a lot when we go back and listen to like 80s music, right? People, in a lot of cases, it was to dance, right? You wanted to have these long breaks of instrumental stuff going on so people could dance and have a good time, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it just felt like, okay, you're like too enamored with what's what sounds interesting to you as you're working on it, as opposed to what is going to sound good as a song. And again, we've had 2 songs in 5.5 minutes, what I would call 2 songs in 5.5 minutes. So I don't think ProBabyJesus is falling victim to that mentality, but I do get some of that just because I'm not hearing any lyrics over the top of it. I really liked what I'll call both of what we've heard so far. Both tracks I thought have sounded really interesting. Yeah, definitely very chill techno. Love it. The piano sound is great. Oh yeah. Maybe it's the piano in this, but this is reminding me of some stuff from Moby. So that's like 20 some years ago, like the Play album and that era, which I guess is a good thing. That's a really good person to be compared to, in my opinion. I like Moby. This is great. Yeah, I really like that. Some great sounds in these. that it's a sample, right? If somebody's saying 666 and turmoil now, and then it like speeds up and does like weird things in the background afterwards. It's kind of fun. It's like it's just something interesting to pull my attention. It sounds very cool. Again, very chill. Like I had discs back in the day that sounded so much like this. It's pretty great.
And only representation we have of that on Earth is things that look like humans with animal faces. Just putting humans with animal faces. And the only representation we have of that on Earth is things that look like humans with animal faces. 666 and 666 and And the only representation we have of that on Earth is things that look like six six six. Six six six. Six six six. Six six six.
So that comes the closest to having lyrics because of that sample that is kind of looping throughout, and it sounds cool. I don't know what that sample is, but it does definitely add something.
Six six six.
Is there anything coming at the end here? We've got like 30 seconds. Nope. I like those, but like I said, I would call that, I don't know, what was that old chill hop? Is that chill hop radio? Is that what I'm trying to think of? It's a type of techno music, techno chill. Is it just called techno chill? What is techno? Chill techno. Like, it definitely reminds me of that sort of thing. Techno and chill. So yeah, it's probably in that vein, and definitely the sort of thing that I would listen to. This is great music to like sit and have on in the background and just listen to, and it just is going to fill your head with sound that's cool, relaxing, carries you along. Like, I think this actually sounds really, really cool. The one thing I challenge you on, though, ProBabyJesus, is be willing to end things sooner and be willing to interrupt a beat, a section of a song that you think is interesting and awesome, because it doesn't take very many bars to make something sound cool and to give somebody enough that they go, man, that's cool, I want to listen to that again, and then interrupt that thought with something else, like go out and like do something totally different, and then you can come back to what you were doing, and it just makes it that much cooler. Like really do some cool stuff. I thought this was great. I don't think you should be shy about sending this stuff out, because I thought this was really cool. Definitely sort of music I would listen to, 100%. Thank you very much, Papa Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. That's this stuff over here. Also, I posted yesterday a playlist for 10/31/2023. Music that I've been listening to lately in the car. You should go check that out. It's a dozen tracks. There's a playlist that I've included the link to right down here. If you want to send me music to listen to, CashApp, PayPal, Patreon is also down below. And if you want to be just like ProBabyJesus, you can send me some tracks at papasquatjon@gmail.com. Have yourself a good night. I'll be back with a couple more songs. Bye-bye.